Bear Show. And I tell you what, when you talk about doing live streams and getting everything set up, I thought it would be a smart idea to just try to reset everything an hour before the show. So, if I look super weird in the camera, that is totally my fault, still working with everything. But we've got a cool giveaway that we're going to be doing tonight on this little, so the Atomic Bear pouch, but honestly, this thing is actually really cool. What's up, everybody? What's up, Jenny? What's up, Logan? And of course, poor K Bacaz is in the house with us. And again, flying solo, but we're going to be doing a giveaway. We also are still doing the sign up for the survival kit giveaway. And tonight, we're going to be talking about chemicals, whether it's chemicals that you're using to clean with, chemicals that you keep in your house. And Jeff has kind of got a few things that we're going to be going over. Then I got a trivia question for y'all. But I will quit rambling. Welcome to the show, guys. And let's bring in Big Jeff and see how he's been doing. What's going on, man?
Hey, Matt, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be again on the show. It's our 10th episode.
Yeah.
It's not a lot, but for us, like we started like late December. And for me as well, it's just the first time that I do so many live show. I'm definitely not like a performer by any means. So it's very cool to be at the 10th episode. And the feedback has been great. And that's just cool. And the week has been also very, very nice. We just finished revamping the website, so we have a lot of new imagery, a lot of new. The menu is a bit clearer, and there's a lot of things we've done on this site. So
Cool.
I'm very glad with this being not finished, but almost totally finished,
Yeah.
and it's been great. And got a few things. I bought myself a nice multi-tools. It's a Gerber multi-tool. I love it. Just played with it a bit just today, and I love it. And
Is that
things
the
are just moving around
multi-tool?
here.
Is that the multi-tool that you can throw open the front of it and the pliers come out?
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. I don't know how to throw it out, but you can open the thing out
Oh,
like
it's got a
this.
slide. Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty small, and you just squeeze the side, you open it up, and then you have your pliers. And you have like something that looks like to be tungsten right in the middle here. It looks to be very sharp and very tough. You have drill bits on the side. Let me try to get this out. Anyway, so
Ah,
yeah,
that's
like
all right.
that. So you have this, and then you have your drill bits that you can, if you have a set of drill bits, you can put them in there, and you can screw whatever you want to screw or unscrew. There's this little protection that you can just pull.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you see it. Yeah, and all these little knives and the little gear. That is pretty nice.
Yes.
Like
Is that your
all sort of
everyday
things.
carry?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what you're
it's
carrying now?
nice.
Yeah, dude. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I wish we had a nice multi-tool that, like, I have some ideas on how to make one that would be a little more practical, easier to get going. Often with multi-tools, you have to pull the knife. It's not
Right.
natural. I like to have like,
Yep.
use it as a knife. It's a knife. You want to use the pliers. It's like fast and easy to get them out. So just ideas running there. But
Yeah.
yeah, I love these things.
Yeah. Oh, heck yeah. Well, what's up, not the FBI, who just says, oh, I'm out? What's up, Bobby Timmy? What up, Dale? Monica again. Interesting Ideas is in the house with us. And AJW. But, guys, again, stick around to the end of the show because we're going to be giving away the Atomic Bear. And it's almost like a little mini bug out bag. I mean, this thing is stacked, and I'll go over it in a little bit. And, oh, you got a new product. It's tomorrow, isn't it? Or is it tonight at midnight when you're launching the survival kit?
So survival kit is
Yeah.
gonna launch tomorrow,
Yeah.
and we have a giveaway that is still going on. Like
Yeah,
people
let me see if I can
from
pull
the
that
last
up.
show got. I haven't publicized it yet, so I thought that I would keep it pretty much close to people who are following us, watching us, so they have a lot more chance to win. And tomorrow I will announce another giveaway about the survival kit, and it will be a lot more broad open to a lot more people. So then we have like a lot more people coming in, but there will be a separate giveaway for that other set of crowd. So I'll have our followers, our fans first, and then our secondary fans after. So it's the way I decided to do it because It's just nice. People watching or spending time with us, giving us like ideas, advice. They're there all the time. So I want to make sure that they're rewarded for that. It's so awesome to this. So yeah, Survival Kit is going out. I think it's available on the website as we speak, but I haven't talked about it. I haven't sent any email, any announcement yet about it. So just on the show. So pretty much secret for now.
Yeah, and like he was saying, if y'all want to go to the atomicbear.com/kit and sign up, all it is your first name and your email address. You get a 10x multiplier whenever he goes and does the drawing for it. And that's only for the people that watch this show. You know, people can still sign up, but if you're watching it live, got the 10x right there beside it. So, chemicals, man. What made you decide to go with chemicals? Me and Jeff were talking, and we're kind of like, what do we want to do with the show? And we had few ideas last week. We've been talking back and forth, and he was like, man, let's do chemicals. And I'm like, okay, because chemicals, you can really take it anywhere. And what I mean by that is it doesn't just have to be something that you're cleaning with. You can clean tools with it. Because as soon as you started saying that, I started brainstorming a little bit. But I want to just fill you out before I start pulling these things out. What were you thinking as far as like household chemicals?
Yeah, you know what? I'm a chemist by training. So I did a PhD in chemistry. So I'm a doctor in chemistry, which doesn't mean it's going to be useful in this business. But my thinking is always around like, not always tools that are things you can use, but things you will need, or if you don't have access to them, what would you like to stock a bit, just in case you're cut from the world, like from the supply of chemicals for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 3 months. If it happens, which one should you be caring the most about? So they can be used. Chemicals are obviously everywhere in our life. Shampoo, toothpaste, everything we eat has chemicals in it. Like sometimes a vinegar is chemical, right? That's what I categorize as chemicals. So I was just thinking, like, when you clean your gun, the oil in this, like, do you need to stock like 3 liters of oil to clean your gun? Or do you need to, like you start thinking, and it just say, well, if things go wrong, like a little bit of chemicals can change a lot. And I've been thinking a lot about this, and I'm sure it's not comprehensive, right? Because there's so many things you can think about. And I would like to know, like, you guys on the chat, like, comment, please tell us what chemicals you want to keep with you, like what chemicals you think you cannot go without, and what are you piling or stocking right now in case you need it or you have stock. Obviously, water is a chemical, but it's an obvious thing, right? We all think about that. But what else?
Well, so I got a question for you, and I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry. But
not sure,
whenever you were talking about chemicals, and I don't know if this is one that you would always need, but there's two that I never seem to have enough of, or I can't find it. But do y'all know what Goo Gone is, or Dissolve It up there in Canada? Do y'all have that? Like if you
Dissolve
have,
it?
Yeah, like stickers, and you peel them out, and everything is real sticky, and you can spray it on there and wipe it off.
Yeah.
And man, even when you're pulling like old Velcro off of something, but the Dissolve It right there will get it off. And then like I also have the soap with the grains in it, and it's I think it's the Goo Gone brand, but there's orange. It's called Orange something, but it will get the grease off your hands, because you put grease under there or oil. But those two things, as soon as you start talking about chemicals, they don't really have to do with survival, but those are two things that I need to stay stocked on.
But I think it has to do with survival. If you think of like things to clean your hand, like imagine like you need to repair cars, you need to get things fixed, even like especially when you cannot rely on going to the shop to get new stuff. If it happens, you have to be able to fix things, or if you know someone who fixes things, and you guys just form a community, you need to have these chemicals to help you like clean your hands after you've done it. You need grease, you need oil. It seems easy, and you watch like shows like the Walking Dead, and they're with their cars, and even 2 years after the zombie apocalypse happened, they're still running cars. You know what? I don't believe it.
No,
it's a show, obviously, right? But chemicals like, well, do you have the grease? Can you change the oil? Can you, obviously you can scavenge, but there's some limitation in there. So I think you're right to say that it might not be the first thing you think about, but they're important chemicals for survival. So I like these things, cleaning your hands, washing stuff, and sometimes it makes a difference between using something that's been put in the trash or seems useless because it's so dirty with oil and stuff. Clean it and it's brand new.
Yeah, I was thinking also another one, and I don't know why I'm going back to. I'm just thinking the stuff that I would need a lot of, but even having the little small cans of WD-40,
Yeah.
I think would be ideal. Now, is that classified as a chemical? I guess it would be.
Yeah,
The
it is.
deruster.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it is. Yeah.
But throwing a small can in your bug out bag, and also WD-40 is flammable. So
Yeah.
even if you wanted to use it to start a fire, and I don't know, I'm literally just thinking of some more chemicals, but WD-40, the Goo Gone, and the degreasers. I don't know
Yeah.
why those are three that came to mind, but I don't really think of the vinegars and things as much as I probably should. Now, I guess with vinegar you could cook with it, and then it's also cleaning, right? But are there
Yeah.
any? Can you use anything else for vinegar?
Well, vinegar is very key for if you want to preserve your food, you can or you can make like vinegar solution, and you can keep meat, you can keep vegetables, you can keep a lot of things in vinegars. And vinegar, because the pH of vinegar, it's an acid. pH being low, it means that bacteria won't be able to grow um, in vinegar. So that's why vinegar is used a lot for conservation. So yeah, vinegar is important. Of course, you can clean. You can. I have a list of things. Actually, I just prepared a bit my thoughts, but the scaling. You got something that is very like anything that goes with water, that with running water or water from a lake or any source of water. Eventually, you add up scales. Add up. Vinegar will help you to just dissolve the scale, and you can also use it as a disinfectant because if you use a good proportion of vinegar water, they say I read today about 50-50. You put like half water, half, and you can use it as a disinfectant instead of using like Hertel or the big brands out there with all sort of chemicals, a lot of scent. Vinegar is not as as
Right. Yeah.
citrusy, but it does the work in terms of disinfecting your workplace if you're butching, if you're so vinegar can be used in that, and you can eat it, it won't kill you, right? So it's not like using
Right.
like bleach or something very strong. So yeah, vinegar is can be useful for many things, but conservation of food, preservation of food is a big one.
Yeah. And right here in the chats, let's see. We've got some people saying disinfectant or disinfectants, deodorizing. And
Yeah,
then Bobby Timmy is saying that he keeps lotion around. Yeah, because if it's dry wind, I tell you what, chapstick. I started
yeah,
using Carmex, I guess it was back in high school, got addicted to it, and I have to have chapstick. In my bug out bag, I bought the big things of it off of Amazon, and I just leave them in there. Because I know
yeah. Clever.
if shit ever hits the fan, I'm going to definitely need that. And then
And
let's see what else
you
they
know
got.
what,
Yeah.
Matt? Like you and I, we
Mm-hmm.
need sunscreen.
Yes, we do.
Sunscreen, right?
Golly. Yep. That and somebody was saying, or JJ was saying bug spray. And
Oh yeah,
and when you think of chemicals, like I guess sunscreen, I've got it in there and I've got the bug spray because I'm down here in Florida. I mean, there's going to
yeah.
be mosquitoes, and of course, I need sunscreen. But you don't really think about those being chemicals that you might need in a bug out survival type situation. Because right now I don't have sunscreen or bug spray. I have like little mosquito bands in my bug out bag, but I don't have either one of those.
Wow.
Hmm.
And the thing is, like, imagine you don't have access to stores to supplies.
Yeah.
Like we need to. I don't know what the answer is, but how do you make sunscreen? Maybe someone in listening knows. How do you make sunscreen without going to the pharmacy or the store? Is there a way to take like more like primitive ingredients or raw ingredients and make something that will protect your skin? Apart from putting a lot of dark color in your skin or something like that, that
Right.
will actually, you'll feel bad with that. You're gonna be very hot, and I know, like definitely a sunscreen. Mosquito one is mosquito repellent is a big one too.
I think you can use
Yeah.
pine needles, and I could be
Okay.
wrong for mosquitoes. Don't But then I've hunted out of some pine trees, and I got ate up by mosquitoes, so I don't know how much how good that is. But I've never actually taken them off and rubbed them on. But I heard that somewhere, and it's been recently. But aloe vera, oh yeah, the aloe vera,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's a good one.
oh yeah, let's see who's that. Oh, Dominique, he's saying that he was the iodine tablets that you put in water. I've got a few packages of those.
Yeah.
But what about iodine in general? That you would
Yeah.
that you
Exactly. That's definitely one of the top on my list. Wait, let me check what I have there. Iodine. Yeah. So actually, iodine is something you want to dilute in water. So they sell it like in 2% solution, 3% solution.
hmm
So you can use this to disinfect or to sterilize your water or kill the bugs. There is a certain proportion, like I think it's 5 drop per liter, or a liter would be about like what 30 ounces. 5 drops if you have a clean water and you just want to kill the bugs. But if it's like cloudy water, you want to add more, like 10 drops. And you leave it work for 5 to 10 minutes, and then you can drink your water. So iodine is good for that. It's also good if you have a cut and you're afraid that it could get infected.
hmm
You can use iodine for that. And yeah, so neutralize the radiation exposure. So what happened is, like, basically we all need iodine to function, especially our thyroid gland need the iodine. So that's why they add iodine to salt also, by the way, in North America, because we don't have iodine in the ground. So if we don't have iodine in salt or added artificially, we might suffer from different diseases.
Oh wow,
So
I didn't know that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know that?
I didn't know that. No,
Yeah. So you will read iodized
right.
salt, right, because of that. So you need iodine, especially in North America. We don't that have that naturally in our food, so it's added, and it's important. But if people are exposed to radiation, they have they get a radioactive iodine, and they just treat people with iodine to displace the iodine from the body, to clean it and reduce the aftermath impact.
Yeah, man, I
So
don't know if people can hear it. I'm gonna keep talking, man. You see my
yeah,
webcam going in and out? They can't see it, but I know they can hear it. But here we go. I'm gonna
no,
go fix it real quick.
don't worry. I want to bring up the another one. I'm seeing it. Oh, Crazy Glue. I like that one. Super Glue, Crazy Glue. Richard, is it Richard? Crazy Glue. Michael said that. And yeah, it's on my list too. You get Crazy Glue is useful not only to stick stuff together, but if you get a wound, you can use the glue. If it's not dirty and you think it's infected, like in that case, you don't want to close the wound. But if you have a cut, Crazy Glue can be used to stitch your skin together, and that's before you see the doctor. If you have a chance and opportunity you see the doctor,
hmm
Crazy Glue can prevent you bleeding to death in some cases. Obviously, if you have like super open cut, it might not do much. But
Yeah,
for a minor cut.
I've got scars on my hand. I was taking a knife out of a rack, and it comes down out of it, and bam! I still got a scar here, and it was bad. So I don't have stitches or anything. So sure enough, I just have these little packs. I got them off of eBay. You can get like 60 things for $1, and it's only a little bit in there. But I had it all on my hand, and I think without that, I had to kind of pull the skin and try to do it. But anyway, I that's the only time I probably ever used it. But that right there, I'm glad I had it, because I mean it was deep. It fell, but anyway, so super glue is actually a good one. I need to put some of that in my bag too. I don't realize how, like, I always think that I'm good to go, and then I'll start pulling stuff out that I need, and then I'll say, oh, well, let me do a review on this. Oh, I got zip ties. Let me go get them, and I'll use them. So I need to just pull my bug out bag and just go through everything. I don't know.
Yeah,
But what else you
totally.
got for chemicals, man?
Another one, ethanol, or just what people call alcohol, but ethanol is just one type of alcohol. And yeah, obviously you can drink it and have a lot of fun, which it's a story on its own. But you can burn out ethanol. You can produce it with food. There's multiple ways to produce ethanol with corn and with
Corn, yeah.
different things. Yeah, so that's one thing. It's a fuel you can burn. When you burn ethanol, you don't have all the smoke that you get if you burn wood or things. So it's a cleaner fuel in that respect. So if you got to make a little stove like the one we've done in episode 5, for example, that could be a nice fuel you can use for that. But ethanol is also a good disinfectant. You can kill germs with it. And it can. One thing I wanted to mention is you have two types of ethanol that you can buy right now. You have the drinkable ethanol, which is what we find in wine and vodka and all these spirits. But you also have the high percentage alcohol, denatured. They add a bit of something you don't want to drink. I think they add a bit of methanol most of the time, but I'm not sure if it's always the case. And it means that you don't want to drink this. It's not drinkable. It's not good for consumption, but you can burn it. You can use it to clean stuff, because ethanol is also very good to clean grease and clean maybe not every type of grease, but some type of grease. So ethanol is a good one, and you can drink it if you if you need to, or you can also clean a wound or clean kill bacteria with it and mold and stuff. So it's a good one.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, you got any other ones, man? I know we got this giveaway, but I was gonna say you said you had a big list.
I'm almost done with the most important thing.
Yeah, no, go ahead, man.
Soda. Baking soda.
Brushing your teeth.
We all have this. Yeah, brushing your teeth.
I didn't even think about it. Yep.
Yeah, but not just that. With baking soda, you can clean a lot of things. It's a good way to clean pans. It's a base, but it's a mild base. So you can use it for I have here skin scrubbing. It will just remove some of the germs, and it can clean your skin. And it's not too hard. It won't burn your skin as if you use a more a stronger base. You can use it as to reduce the itching if you get bitten by an insect as well. Because of the low the pH is higher, it just reduces the feeling of itching.
Mm-hmm.
And some people say you can use it as shampoo. I never tried it. I'm not willing to try it unless I have to. There's another one that is pretty cool. It's extinguisher. So if you get a fire and you throw baking soda on it, because of the chemical nature of that powder, it will just free up carbon dioxide, and this will remove the oxygen from the fire. So if it's a big fire, you will need a ton of it. Obviously, you use an extinguisher if you have one, but you can, if you have a fire in a pan, you can throw baking soda on it, and it will help to just take care of the fire.
Yeah, like an oil fire, like something that you don't want to throw water on.
Yeah, exactly.
Bread you would throw. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Let's see whatever coconut oil we see in here, and then we've also got. Let's see what else we got. Absolute moonshine. Yeah, I tell you what, my dad had an old thing of moonshine, and every time I'd have a sore throat, he'd put a little honey in it, and he'd boil a lot of it down. Whew! It would just makes your eyes water, but your throat is not sore anymore after you do that. Zip stitch for cuts. I'm not sure. I don't know what zip stitch. You know what that is?
Zip stitch. I imagine it's some sort of liquid you put on your. They also have second skin, or the way they call it. I think it's the same thing. But I'm not 100%
so it's just
sure.
Instead of super glue, that's kind of like the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Phoenix Blue is saying that baking soda also helps with stomach issues.
Yeah, that's true, because of the pH, the higher pH, and it's a base. So basically, because you have acid in your stomach, if you have
heartburn,
reflux, when you have stomach pain from producing too much acid, you can drink a bit of that, and it will just calm down the acidity of your stomach. Now, on the long term, I don't recommend this as a treatment now. If things go bad or if it's prescribed by a doctor, but someone who actually knows what is doing. So in the long term, I'm not sure it's going to make a huge difference if you really have a problem, but it can appease your pain when it happens.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, if you had to pick one, what's your number one going to be off your list?
What water on my list? I think, oh man, it's hard. I want to be able to clean a wound, so whatever I need to clean a wound, I have hydrogen, maybe iodine, because
That's what I
iodine
was
is very
thinking.
versatile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking mine would probably be iodine as well.
Yeah.
I might have to ditch the WD-40 and go with the iodine. But man, that was whenever you sent that to me, I'm like, what? How's this gonna? But no, man, I actually that was pretty neat going over some of that stuff because I need to throw a few more things. I actually need to get a few more things and put them in my bug out bag. And look at this segue I'm fixing to throw in right here, Jeff. Speaking of bug out bags, boom, we got a giveaway on one. Yeah, man.
I want to show you how to open this thing fast.
Oh, what is that?
The way it's built.
Oh, yeah.
The way it's built. Like there's a Velcro on top, so I like to put an American flag on the top here. I love it.
Cool.
You can put whatever you want. You can remove it. And it's laser cut, so it's very clean. It's also moly, so you can add like small moly component on top. But the thing is, if you really need to access to it, there's a handle. There's a strong Velcro on top, and the zippers exactly are designed to open fast. Now I just everything went out, but yes. So if you need to access it, and you want to attach your stuff in it, unlike what I've done, if you have medical stuff in it. Medical, if you have like a tourniquet and this thing here, hyphen vents, for in case you get a gunshot or a cut where your thorax could be cut through your lung. So you actually want to put that on and keep one in your yeah. And I use it often when I go hike for a hike. I will put my essentials in there. There's a moly attachment system in the back, so you can put it in your backpack, or you can put it in your belt. So it's pretty nice for that reason as well. And inside, you have different. Now you've shown it maybe with your camera. It's better than my webcam, but basically you have the elastics there, and there are more elastics in there, and a bit of So it's a nice little pack that I think people can use. And it's not a bug out bag. It's too small for it, but you can attach it onto it. It's easy to access because of the moly system in the back. You can attach it to your backpack. It's an emergency thing. You can have access quickly to your stuff, and that's beautiful. Yeah, I love this product. There's some products that you like more than others.
Yeah.
And this is one of which I like quite a bit.
Yeah, and it's just, there's so many compartments in here. And with and then when you add the Velcro stuff. Anyway, this is pretty cool right here, Jeff. So, we got a cool giveaway. Now, what we don't want to happen is last time we played a movie clip, I played it for a little bit too long. And anyway, long story short, show got pulled, blah, blah, blah. We don't want that to happen. So, I'm going to play a quick little segment of this movie clip. If y'all know it, the first one in the comment section that can guess this movie will go home with this bag right here. Now, if you don't know it, I'll play a different clip of it, if that makes sense. But maybe y'all will know it. It's definitely got to do with survival. So I'll go ahead and give you a hint. But guys, if y'all ready, I'm ready. Let's go ahead. Y'all let me know what... Man, look at this. Don't even know where it's at. Y'all let me know what movie this little clip is from. Is there anybody here? Guess not. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And you know what we didn't do, Jeff?
What?
We didn't do the hack of the week. So,
oh man,
yep. I've actually I got a video. It's not a very long video, but while I pick a winner, I'm gonna play the hack of the week, man. If that's cool with you.
So yeah, what do they have to do? They have to tell what's the title of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Comment it in the and like okay, good. So just guys, just write what's the title of the movie, and is it the first one to get it?
Yep, first one to get it. I've seen people
Okay.
kind of, and there's some pretty good guesses over here. But let me find out
Yeah,
who the
play
first
it.
one was, because somebody did, I think, get it right. Now let me flip over and play this clip. All right, so previously we showed you how to go ahead and make some good fire starter just using a pencil sharpener and a stick. Now, let's just say that you have this started, you don't have a fire starter, however you have a flashlight and some chewing gum or a gum wrapper. So go ahead, get you a piece of paper, a cotton ball, anything like that, and you might not need it. However, it does help to start a fire a little bit better. And then just put it over the shavings that you have. Now, let's go ahead and you get a gum wrapper. So, right here, as you can see, I've cut it to where in the middle, you want it to be pretty thin. Now, gum wrappers will only work if it has the foil on it. All right, so you want to have your negative part right here. Now, let's see if I can do this correctly. So you want your small part to go ahead and be touching your cotton or your fire starter. And then just like that, you've got your fire started, and you can feed it with leaves and things like that to go ahead and keep it going. So just like that, guys, and I know there might not be a whole lot of lighting, but with just a small AA battery. Anyway, y'all get the idea. That's kind of the little, but I will tell you this, if you have a gum wrapper, it's got to be like the extras, Juicy Fruit. I went to the store and got Juicy Fruit. I was like, well, Juicy Fruit has the little aluminum wrapper. Well, they don't have it anymore. So make sure that it has the aluminum wrapper, but that and a little AA battery. Now, we had some funny guesses in here, Jeff. The first one was Dominic. He was like, wild something. And I was like, uh-oh, who's coming in? And then people were like, I know it. Antarctica, The Revenant, The Great Wide Open. We had Alaska. We had The Revenant again, Wild Alaska, Wild Antarctica, The Great White Way. But we had two almost back-to-back. And the winner on this one is going to go to Kira Rogers. I guess I should have pulled it up on the thing. Bam. So, right here is when people started rolling in. Some people are like, oh, another movie clip. And then right here, Kira Rogers got it, Into the Wild. And then JJ Hart was 2 down from that with the same answer. But I was wondering if anybody was going to get that one. That's why I was like, well, if you can't get it, I'll actually, play another clip of it. But did you know that movie?
No, well, I haven't seen the clip, right? Because I'm seeing you right now.
That's
For
right.
some reason,
Losing it.
So, what is it, Matt? What's the title?
It's Into the Wild. I like
Into
it.
the Wild.
Yeah, I think it was like 2007, but I actually bought it on DVD. I really liked it. But
okay, I will make sure to watch it. I don't think I've watched it.
That's a true
I'm very
story.
bad with I'm very bad with movies because sometimes I watch a movie, but I don't remember titles. So I'm like, I'm not seeing this movie. Then you start watching it again and say, oh, I've seen this movie.
Yeah.
Into the Wall. I'll watch it.
Cool. And that's kind of where my movie stuff stops. I don't watch many movies anymore. So 2007, as you can see, that's kind of my little, when I was just on this whole movie binge. But congratulations, Kira Rogers. You got the little survival pack mini bug out bag. What do you call this thing? Like, what's the IFAK pouch?
It's an IFAK pouch.
Yeah.
Individual first aid kit pouch.
Boom. And there's a little 15% off your next purchase right here on the tag. So, a little added bonus. And, Jeff, you need to tell her what she needs to do in case she doesn't know.
Yes, please. Kira, just write to us at show@theatomicbear.com. SHOW at theatomicbear.com. If for some reason you don't remember, whatever, you can write to support and we'll help you with that. But I personally go to check our emails there. So send us your shipping address and a phone number for shipping purposes. So the UPS or USPS, whoever is shipping, can call you if there's anything. So this is what they require. So shipping address and your telephone number. That's it.
Cool. And guys, if you didn't win and you're still watching the show, again, go to theatomicbear.com/kit, email address, name, and sign up for the giveaway. And when are you gonna do the giveaway tomorrow? Or sometime this weekend?
I'm gonna do the giveaway tomorrow for the first wave of people. So this is gonna be a selective small amount of people. So honestly, this is probably the giveaway where you have the most chances of winning ever. Apart from when you're watching the show and trying to guess on the, it's this is your chances are pretty high, and the price is worth $50, and obviously shipping is included. We just ship it to you, so I think it's a great price, and it's a great kit. As we've done a full review last week, so I think people will like it, and I hope so. It's your chance. Just get in.
Yeah, and if you don't know what kit he's talking about, when you go to theatomicbear.com/kit, there's a video that you can watch, or you can go watch last week's episode and kind of get to where, because that was almost the entire episode, because we were talking about the launch and we dive deep into it. But again, guys, if this is your first time watching us, hit that subscribe button, and we are going to be doing this every single Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So guys, y'all know where to find us. Thanks for watching the show. And Jeff, you got anything before we get out of here, man?
Yeah, man. Thank you very much, Matt. Again, that's a pleasure to meet every Thursday night. Thank you, guys. Thank you, gals. It's an awesome time. And have a great week. Take care. Be safe. Be prepared. Just prepare for the future, but don't go crazy. Have fun while you're doing it.
For sure. And guys, like you were saying, have fun doing this. And if you got any ideas on the show that you want us to do, man, we can talk about anything on it. And I need a closer. Y'all got to help me out with this thing. But thanks again for watching, everybody. Hit that subscribe button if you're on YouTube, Facebook, like the page, and we will see you next Thursday right here on the Atomic Bear Show.